You're watching the Working Family Show, made possible by GFT, Guam's local union.
My name is Joey Paulino, and I currently serve as a union steward at Rohan Middle School. I've been a GFT member since 1989. That's a total of 19 years. I work for the Guam Public School System, and I am currently a social studies teacher teaching 8th graders. I joined the Guam Federation of Teachers because of the liability insurance that it has. It protects the employees from any work violation, and that's the beauty about it, is that if you have issues with the school and they can't resolve it at that level, then you always have a union representative to come in and resolve the matter in the most efficient manner. I guess the union has been around since I started working 20-some years ago, and the membership has continued to grow, and I think at this point with the membership we have well over 2,000 members. So there's a positive showing in the organization because of the insurance and the benefits that it has for its members. So I've been married for 21 years and have 3 beautiful children, 2 of them whom I've done with school already, and one is currently a student at Southern High School, a freshman at Southern High School. One of the most important things for me is spending quality time with families, family members, and attending parties and that kind of stuff. And basically, when I have extra free time, I go fishing or play the guitar when I have a little time left. 14th of February, it's actually the day that, and I'm sure many others have done that, I proposed to my wife, and we went to our favorite restaurant, and that's how we celebrated Valentine's Day. In not so many words, but it was time well spent. Well, I do encourage those who are non-union members, although they are protected in some form by the union, but we do encourage their full membership, and the only way to go through that is to fill out that application and be a real member for the Guam, be associated with the Guam Federation of Teachers. So, that's about the best advice I can give.
From the Progressive Era to the New Deal to the 21st century, the AFT has always been willing to meet challenges head-on. As a union, we have fought for women's rights, human rights, and workers' rights. When the American dream was not available to everyone, the AFT fought to give all Americans access to a better life.
I've been a GFT member since 2006, and well, they've been working with the port to get us a contract which would better our pay and our working conditions. So if you ain't a GFT member, just sign up.
Hi, I'm Dana Figueroa, commonly known as Miss Fig throughout the island, the people who've been in education. I've been working in GPSS for 25 years and been a member of GFT during that time. At the moment, I'm the director of the Center for Professional Development for the union. I started off as the director of the ERD program, we call it, which stands for Educational Research and Dissemination. And we got that program rolling, and then our president decided we should expand the program for all of our members and start trying to develop programs for all of our different units. So that's where we came up with the Center for Professional Development. The classes that we offer in ER&D are outstanding classes. They're really different than what are usually taught to teachers. The AFT in 1981 noticed that many of our new teachers were leaving the profession, and they started researching why. What is going on that within 5 years, 50% of our new teachers have left the profession? And what they determined is that many of our educational programs throughout the United States, they're not providing the teachers with the actual skills that they need to do their job well. And so they became a proactive organization, and they've developed a program of 13 classes that are all research-based, and they're very highly level of research. Well, that's what we call a level 3. Which means that anything we teach in our courses are something that has been researched over and over and over through thousands of students across different cultural backgrounds, economic backgrounds, and been found to work and is well accepted within the educational community. So things that that are all come about in our educational field are not necessarily taught in our class because they haven't been around long enough and they haven't been proven to exist. The first thing that they get is some really fantastic ideas, practical ideas to go back to their classroom. I think that is one thing that our teachers are always very excited about because our classes are different. They're always hands-on. They're developed to where the research is applied. They're showing how to use the research. It's not a class in university. If you're in a master's program, you're going to be looking more and more at the theory and what people think. But these are taking all the research theories that have been proven to be correct and making them very practical for teachers. So they go into the classrooms, they come into our room, they get that. The classes will count towards recertification, which all teachers have to do either 3 or 6 years, depending upon which level they're at. And in the past, it counts towards their reclassification, going from a teacher 2 to 3. It still does 3 to 4, but with the new certification policies that were recently adopted by the board, there's a little kink that they need to work out. So it will be worked out, and teachers again will be able to go from a 3 to a 4 and use our classes for that means as well. Our classes are open to any public or private school teacher. So anyone who'd like to take the class, we can actually offer the classes for undergraduate level coursework as well. Most of the people who take our classes, though, are people who have a teaching credential already. We have had some who are working on their masters that have taken the classes as part of their master's program. But at the moment, I'm just a part-time employee. And actually right now, just running the ER&D program is taking up all my time just to get it going. We are working with the superintendent of education right now, and hopefully we'll be able to work out a situation where I will become full-time in helping develop a program for GPSS for staff development. The program's growing. It really is, and it's word of mouth because our classes are such high quality. When I first took over in 2005, we were struggling just to get the classes, up to enough people to have a class. And now as people are coming in, and classes, instead of having 4 people, are now we're reaching our minimum of 10 that we need to be able to pay for the instructor and our costs. I'm really hoping, because these are such high quality courses, I sincerely believe that they can really make a difference in our GPS school system with our teachers, because what a teacher does is the main thing that affects student achievement. Research has proven that. And we need to have a unified vision within our school system of what professional development should be. We need to have administrators and teachers working together to implement the professional development that they learn, or the ideas, and to use them actively in the classrooms. And I'd really like to see that happening, where teachers are going to be able to take these courses as part of their own professional certification program, although they can still use that for that purpose now, but we want to make it more accessible.